Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well. I'm up early this morning. I can see already it's going to be a fantastic day outside. I hope you're going to have an amazing day. And there's so many positive stories around right now in a really challenging time. There's some great stories out there of neighbours looking out for one another, of whole streets coming together to sing happy birthday for people whose birthday it is, of stories like people like Captain Tom Amazing, right? Tens of millions of pounds raised for our NHS. Everybody as a nation coming together to appreciate and to clap on their doorsteps for the NHS, and people dressing up as Disney characters to entertain the kids, and so many fantastic, positive stories. And it's the same for us. As a church, I've been so blessed, the way that people have come together to love one another, to look out for one another, whether that's buying them some shopping, whether that's been the online Sunday school that we've been doing, whether it's been just praying for one another, calling each other, looking out for one another. It's so important. And this morning I want to remind us of that importance, but also of the strength that we have in unity, of our unity with Christ, with the Holy Spirit, but also with one another. Amongst the usual cartoons and films that my kids like to watch, they also really like watching nature programs or documentaries. They'll pretty much watch anything with animals. They'll even watch fishing. Anything with animals they're interested in. And I was reminded recently of the way that lions are so specific and targeted when they hunt. They wait for the gazelle that gets separated from the pack because it's easier to defeat. And on its own, the gazelle is at its weakest. And that's true of the devil as well. 1 Peter 5 verse 8 reminds us that the devil is like a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And it's important that we're on guard, that we aren't drifting into isolation away from the pack. We need to be on guard for ourselves, but also for others and those around us. And I want to remind us this morning of the unity that we have in two ways. Firstly, our unity with God. Let me read from 1 Corinthians chapter 6. We're going to read verses 19 and 20. It says, "Or do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you, whom you have from God, and you are not your own? For you were bought at a price. Therefore glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's." The Holy Spirit is living in us. We have unity with God, always. You're not alone, ever. Cling on to that unity. Let me read this from Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10. It says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Incredible words. God is with you. We have unity with God. And secondly, we have unity with one another. We are the body. We love one another. And within that, we should be looking out for one another. And I know that is true in so many ways right now. And I just want to encourage you and remind you how incredibly important it is that we keep doing it. Through praying for one another, through calling one another, texting, social media. We're blessed that there are so many ways to stay in contact. But we have to use them to look out for one another and make sure that nobody's isolated, nobody's left on their own, nobody's drifting into a situation where the devil may pounce. The devil is undoubtedly looking for those who are separated from the pack at this time. But take comfort this morning. God is with you. You have unity with God through Christ, and the Holy Spirit lives in you. you also have a church family who love you and are with you and are praying for you and are looking out for you. And it's my prayer this morning that you would take comfort in that, but also that you would recognise the role that we all play in making sure that nobody strays from the pack. God bless you. Have a great day.